Hey guys, Sean here, and we are going to be talking about if the American Silver Eagle is worthwhile to stack or if it is overhyped. Now don't get me wrong, I love the Silver Eagles. I have more than 100 ounces displayed here, and they were one of the very first coins that I bought nearly a decade back. But I have stopped stacking them for quite a few years, and there is a clear reason why, which I'll share in this video. Now if you want more gold and silver content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow and I really appreciate your support, guys. Let's dive in. Now the American Silver Eagle has always been one of my favorite coins to stack when I first started out. What I love about this coin is that it is extremely recognizable. No matter where you are in the world, you can almost easily buy and sell this coin without any difficulty. Now the liquidity of this Silver Eagle is high, especially if you're in the United States. The coin is struck in 999 silver, and it's pretty awesome to know that the coin's weight and purity is guaranteed by the United States government. But I just can't bring myself to stack any more of these beautiful eagles, even with the new reverse design of the bald eagle that I kinda personally like. Now, the big issue I have with this coin is it has a crazy high premium, and trust me, I've listened to both sides of the argument. On one camp, you have the die-hard Silver Eagle fans that love it to death, and on the other, you have the stackers who just find premiums too high. Now, here's my opinion as both a stacker who believes in physical silver, but also an investor who at the end of the day wants to maximize my profits as much as possible. Remember, this is what I believe in, and I reside in Singapore. Over here, there's no sales tax on American Eagles, and there's no capital gains tax when it comes time to sell them. So the main argument, right, I regularly hear is that while you pay more for the Silver Eagles, you get to sell it at a higher premium too. Now that is factually true, for sure, 100%. If you buy the Silver Eagles at a higher premium, you can sell it at a higher price compared to other coins. But let us take a look at the premium of the Silver Eagles first. Now, if you're unaware of what premiums are, they are essentially the cost it takes to dig up silver from the ground, refine it into investment grade silver, and stamp it into a coin or bar. Normally, the bigger the coin or bar, the lower the amount of premium you pay. It's basic economies of scale. Now, what I want to touch on is that the Silver Eagle has perhaps one of the highest premiums around for bullion coin. So the spot price as I record this video today is around $23.85. And let us take a look at some of the bullion dealers out there and understand how much they're selling the Silver Eagle coin for. Let's take, for example, the 2021 1 ounce American Silver Eagle coin, and using SD bullion, we can see that the price for this Silver Eagle is $36.89, and I am using the bulk price here, guys, so it's slightly cheaper. Now this gives the coin a 54.6% premium, which is insane. Now in Singapore, this bullion dealer is selling the same coin for around 31.9% premium, which is still significantly high. So whatever reference you use, right, that is a crazy premium compared to other bullion coins out there, such as the Canadian Silver Maple, which if we look at SD bullion again, it goes for around 20% premium, and the Austrian Philharmonic over here, if we look at SD bullion once more, only has a premium of 15.7%. Now this causes a bit of a problem. The first issue is when you decide to sell off your coin to your local bullion dealer and find out how much they are willing to give, you might be in for quite a bit of a shock. We all know that the way dealers make money selling silver to you is by adding a commission to the silver premium the mint charges them on the first hand. On the other hand, the dealers also buy your silver back at spot, most of the time a few percentage points above spot if you're selling back to them a recognizable coin. So let's investigate further here. Now, if we were to take a look at SD bullion again, we can see that they buy back Silver Eagles for the 2021 coin at spot plus $4. So that is around 16.8% premium back. And for this Singapore bullion dealer, you get back around 5% of the premium. So that means if I buy from SD Bullion and I sell back to them, I lose around 38% of the premium. If I buy the Silver Eagle from my own local Singapore dealer and sell back to them, I lose around 27% of the premium. Neither situation is good, guys. But when it comes to the Silver Maples, for example, SD Bullion buys them back at spot plus 1.75, $1.75, and that's around 7.3% premium back. So that only means I lose around 12.7% premium if it's sold back to SD Bullion. And if I sell it back to my local dealer, I lose only around 80%. Now that is a much better situation, not ideal, but much better compared to the Silver Eagles. So what does that really mean for us? That means if you were to stack Eagles and we want to get back as much premium as possible, we need to sell it to private individuals online or local coin shop and hope that they give us more. And that honestly opens up a whole can of worms. You know, bullion dealers out there typically have the most liquidity to buy back your coins compared to a single individual. Not everyone out there has enough cash, to buy from you a whole monster box of 500 coins, especially when the price of silver increases. And I don't even want to touch on the safety issues when meeting up with strangers, the headaches trying to sell it on eBay, getting chargebacks, the time to sell your coins off in tubes or even one by one. Now that is a big nightmare. So you have effectively closed off a big selling avenue, which are bullion dealers, if you really want to get your premium back. Now the second argument I've heard is that the US Mint will continue to increase the surcharge or the premiums on their coin. Now Jeff Clark of goldsilver.com, he wrote quite an interesting article on how the US Mint has been increasing their surcharge on the Silver Eagles over the years and how it will likely continue to do so. And to be honest, I don't doubt it. Everything is getting expensive, and the US Mint at the end of the day is a business. They will want to raise their prices eventually, and he makes a fantastic argument of why you should stack Eagles today, and when the premiums rise, you might be able to make more money not just from the raw silver on the Eagles, but on the premiums as well. And if the price of silver spikes up, so will the premium as well. And that's what I have a little issue with. Yes, I mean, technically that is true. If the premiums continue to increase as well as the silver price increases, the overall value of the coins will increase. However, that is assuming that other private buyers out there will be even interested in buying your Silver Eagles when they can just get other cheaper government minted coins such as the Silver Maples at a much cheaper price and just as recognizable as well. Now this is the big problem I have. No one can really predict the psychology of buyers when the time comes. There could be a tipping point where premiums for the Silver Eagles just get so outrageous that buyers in the free market will just opt for a cheaper coin. They could just simply refuse to buy Silver Eagles. It could be as simple as that. Now, silver, like gold, is a given good, which means that when prices run up, people will chase it and want to buy it even more. So if the price of silver flies up, the big price of the Eagles will definitely scare off some sellers because it will cost much more in dollar terms compared to other coins. Now let's talk about the converse. If the price of silver falls for a period of time, and if you need to sell your silver, maybe you're in an emergency or you need to raise cash quickly and all you have are Eagles, you might be in a tough spot. With lesser demand, it means that it will technically be harder to sell silver to third parties, and you might not be able to recover a decent premium on your Eagles. And that's why I believe that perhaps it's just better to buy more physical ounces, more silver in my hands with the same amount of dollars. Now let me just illustrate this, right? So this is $2,000, 2,000 Singapore dollars, which is equivalent to 1,005 US dollars. Now with this stack of cash, I can either get 55 Silver Eagles or I can get 70 Silver Maples at today's prices. 55 of this or 70 of this. Now it's clear as day to see that if I just avoid the silver eagles, I can stack 15 more physical silver ounces. And as a stacker, what I want is more silver coins in my possession and profit directly from just the price of silver going up. Now these are 15 coins of guaranteed profit when the price of silver increases, and I don't need to gamble on how the silver eagles premium will be or if the demand for eagles will rise or fall. I don't need to play a guessing game of how premiums will change and not need to hunt high or low for buyers to get back as much premium as possible. I just don't have the luxury of time. So by avoiding the eagles, I get less headaches and more silver coins. So in this case, my monkey brain tells me to just take the maples and not complicate my investments even further. Now the truth is that no one can guarantee how premium prices will move in the future, but it's very likely when the time comes to sell, buyers, whether they are bullion dealers, coin shops or private individuals, will gladly pay spot price for your silver. Now that's why I choose to avoid the silver eagles at this point of time and probably in the near future, and will just concentrate on Maples, Philharmonics and Britannias. Will I buy eagles in the future? Yes, but the premiums must come down by quite a bit. So there you have it guys, my breakdown on why I can't bring myself to buy silver eagles at this point of time and why I believe that stacking more ounces is the safest strategy to profit the most from silver. Do you think it still makes sense to stack eagles, or do you agree with me and feel that they are currently overpriced? Let me know in the comments below, I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more gold and silver videos. Thanks guys.